It is Friday, meaning more Final Fantasy. We're here. I am excited. We beat Mount Golg. Golg is just not a pleasant word to say, by the way. Anyways, we're gonna jump in. We got to figure out where we're going as of now. And I'm also losing my voice as soon as I start talking. Okay. And I resized my camera a little bit, but I think I want to make myself just a little bigger, like that. That's pretty good. Anyways, yeah. So, looking at the map, and also it's freaking me out because on my voice mixer, I can see that my girlfriend's playing Marvel Rivals, and I have it muted, and I know you can't hear it, but I feel like you can hear it. I guess what we're going to aim to do, first of all, is make our way... I wonder if... Can you see the cursor? You can. Make our way from here, where we are, over to here to heal up. Then we're going to push up this way. This is Pravoka, I believe. And I guess we'll see what's going on in here, because we've been, as far as I know, everywhere else. But yeah, that's the plan. And if you wonder why I'm looking to the side and not directly at you, it's because I'm looking at my second monitor with the recording capture. Anyways, well, I guess I could show... Wait. Oh, you know what? I'm dumb. We're here. I'm going here, and I'm going here. Anyways, it's a slow start to the video. But yeah, if you're new here, my name's Ian. And I'm going to get this working, I promise. Anyways, how the heck... Right, I had to go around this way. So I think our team is pretty beat to hell right now. We did manage to get everyone out of that fight alive somehow. But it was a close thing. So what we have learned is we need more levels. But I can't imagine that the whole... Well, I guess maybe I could. That the whole plot through line of this game is that you just fight the 4 elemental monsters or whatever. Because, you know, it took us a little bit to get to the first monster, the dungeon, but now we've done 2 in like back-to-back episodes. Oh right, that crocodile's pretty tough. And so like I'm like, if it's all gonna go this fast, it's gonna go pretty fast. It is an early game; it might not be that long, you know. I wonder, should I tilt my camera down a little bit? But what we're exploring today, things I'm thinking about. Which is, you know, this is the MO of this channel, is me rambling while playing video games. Is that today... So I mentioned my neighbor's cat. And my... How the heck do I get back to the city? I've forgotten. My neighbor's cat, Ochu. Ochu is dead. My neighbor's cat, has been trying to... 50% of bestiary entries has been trying to befriend our cats. And, we made it back to town. We're healed. So today, Ronnie and I were home, and we were both not in the living room where you can see the bird feeder that we have mounted on the window. But, we heard this, like, slight crash. I need to re-item up also. What we think happened... I'm just gonna buy... Yeah, I'm buying 99 of these. These are more expensive, so we'll buy 20 for now. We definitely need some ethers. Phoenix Downs are always great to have. We got antidotes. I have a couple of these on hand, It's actually incredible. We have money now. We can actually go shopping. I need this IRL. I just want to have 5 of each of those. Except stone and KO. I'm gonna keep 5 of these on hand. And just a couple of these for if we need them. Now, I would much rather have a good amount of these. And then we'll save the rest. Because we're going on an expedition. But we heard this crash. Let me make sure there's no spells I want to buy. Having that higher level Faraga or something might have been really, or Blizzaga would have been really useful. I am gonna buy you Thundaga and Quake, just so you have them. And so our bird feeder has like a removable tray that you pick up and out, and it seems like a bird landed on our so why can't you learn? Oh, you have Stona, but why can't you learn Exit? I'm gonna Google this. Give me a sec. FF1 white mage can't learn Exit. Class change. So that's coming up apparently. Okay, good to know. But it seems like they jumped up and attacked. Yeah, why not? Attacked the bird on the feeder, and it knocked the tray out. And so like the tray had been like yeeted like down the side of the hillside by our apartment and everything. And I was like, I really want my cat to, what level am I? 29. Oh wait, no, 29, 29, 30, 29. I want, immediately got in a fight, my cats to be friendly with other cats. And I think Luna, she's 11, she's never really gonna like other cats being around, right? But Gizmo, I think, is looking for friends. And like, you know, obviously she lives with us and she plays with us and stuff. But she wants to wrestle, and Luna's just old enough that she doesn't want to. And so I've been trying to like ingratiate them to each other, because the other cat, when I'm out like doing my gardening and stuff, will smell, like come up and like rub against me and stuff and hang out. And Luna just watches angrily from inside. But I'm like petting that cat and then trying to make Luna smell my hand so she gets used to the other cat's smell, so maybe they can be buddies. And I do want to catch the neighbor. Let me make this map bigger. And be like, hey, you know, not mad, your cat does try to break into my house. I just want you to know, like, you know, we're keeping an eye on them. I would like to be like, is your cat vaccinated? Like, they're chill, right? They have a collar and they're clean and everything, so they look very... They killed him already? Okay, I don't really want to do this, but... Okay, never mind. Just kill the fish before I can get there. Man, we gotta get him some armor. But, you know, I was like, you know... just... You know, I'm not accusing you of anything. I just want to make sure your cat is, you know, because like if you have a solely indoor cat, like yeah, you want to get them vaccinated, but it's not as big of a deal as like if they're completely outdoor. Is this a dead end? There's a cave over there. Okay, so I got to figure out how to get over there, which might require going out into the ocean and back. Oh, he tried to use the Phoenix down. Right, you know, it would just help ease my mind that if they did get into a tussle, they wouldn't, it wouldn't be the worst thing ever. Because, yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. Anyways, I want them to be friends. There's so many outdoor cats here, and it's very, it's nice to, you know, have, like, to get that little surprise where you're just like sitting out on the porch, and then the cat just walks up and is like, yo, what up? So that's a dead end. So I think I need to go back to the city and then back to the boat and go up here maybe, because there's a little canal there, or river. Maybe that'll work. Also, I've kind of given up on turning off the HDR on and off for every time I record. It's not that annoying, but I don't think this game is as, people aren't watching this for the high quality graphics. I don't know if it really makes that much of a difference. Like CMB, you can tell me if it matters to you at all. Or Wizard or anybody. It is weird. It's like one of those bugs that just doesn't make sense. Because, like, we play other games that use HDR, and it hasn't really had a problem with meld. We are still getting good XP here. Like, it's not like a super fast level up, but it's enough. Wait, I'm like leaving. I want to be at the the village to heal up first. But yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things where, like, I think I'm a perfectionist, and I think that's a good thing. Like, nothing is ever going to be perfect, but I want these recordings and streams and stuff to sound and look as good as possible. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Give me a sec. I just noticed. Move this down here. Make this a little bigger. We're doing it live. That probably looks slightly better, but we'll see when it pops back up. I'm waiting for it to pop up, keeping an eye on it. Socials, come back. Why did I put such a long delay between them? Alright, it's a little too big now. Give me a sec. That's about right, and we want it centered-ish. Okay. I like when streams are kind of like minimalistic, you know? Okay, so now take me this way. Our boat's over here. Bunch of bugs. Sorry. In between this, I'm like, I gotta line it up. That's the kind of stuff that bugs me. Is when I'm like, I can see it's just barely off. Stop poisoning me, you stinky bugs. And so, right, like, there's no such thing as perfection. But that do be looking pretty nice right there. But, right, you know, what I want out of these recordings is for them to look good, sound good, and then maybe I'll be interesting. We'll find out. But let me make the map big again. Yeah, up here. You know, and the quality of like HDR or like the color stuff, I mean, it might not even be noticeable. It might just be me being an anxious person. Oh, okay, I see. Wait, this was very useful. So now, damn, the hydras are outside. Well, we had fire hydras inside. I think I encountered regular hydras last time inside. But like the difference in the color from the HDR monitor to this monitor is insane. Also, I'm not really sure what our plans are tonight, but I really want to go see this documentary called No Other Land, which I'm not going to get super into it, but it's like a joint Israeli and Palestinian documentary, which sounds very interesting. I'd like to learn some stuff. But they're only showing it at like 11:45 a.m. and 2 p.m. So we probably won't see that. Like, probably won't go see that tonight at least. I want to know, looking at this map, right, what this hammer-looking thing is. There is land up there too. That's dead end. But we're planning on eating out. I really want tacos. But if we don't end up watching anything, CMB, I might. I was gonna say recommend, but you recommended it to me. I might watch 12 I almost said drink 12. I can't talk. 12 Angry Men, which the 1957 version of that movie, which I always remember because it came out the year after my dad was born, is really good, and you should watch that. But 12 Psychopaths, maybe I'll rent that if I am looking for something to do tonight. And of course, okay, we've made it here. The map doesn't need to be that big. We have tomorrow are going to be starting Devil May Cry 5. There's a whole other dungeon over here? I'm scared. Blood Bones. Okay, so far so good. They're only doing 1 damage to our fighter. Don't tell me there was two of the dungeons side by side, because on the map I was expecting it to be like the cardinal directions, right? But maybe the game is gonna surprise me. I don't think they said the 4 elements, so there's not. We've done earth, we've done fire. Ice isn't like one of the 4 normal elements. That's like, right? They even added that in the later Pokemon games. But I guess we're here to explore. I do kind of want to see that movie with Rami Malek, the novice or whatever it's called, the amateur, where his wife is like a spy who gets killed in the field, and he's like the tech guy, but he like wants to learn to be the tough guy and you know, fight the big bads. Okay, so that takes me down, obviously. Why is the music so peaceful in this dungeon? Holy crap, I do not like this. So what we're gonna do is honestly have you use Fira to hopefully get rid of the cockatrices. There we go, because those guys are really annoying. It's got. I feel like we're in like the Lauren Fishburne Renaissance. Right? Is it Lawrence Fishburne? What's his name? The guy from The Matrix. Hold on. Fishburne. Lawrence Fishburne. That was right. I'm smart. Smarter than I think I am. Cause he was in The Matrix, and then I don't really remember him in anything else. I realized I left my mouse on the screen. Get that out of here. And then oh shit, we found the Mind Flayer. He's dead. And then I saw him in what's the movie that everyone hated, but I actually thought was pretty fun. Scorsese, Megalopolis. And then now he's in The Amateur, but he's like, you know, the guy who teaches other people how to kill, but he's like, I can't teach you how to kill because you have too much good in your heart or whatever. And whatever. Give me some potions. This is why we potioned up. Okay. I guess that's the way down. The music is way too peaceful in here for this to be a major dungeon. Winter Wolf and Ice Gygus. That was not nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. Or was that a spell, or was that like a terrain effect? Okay. I just think Rami Malek, and I'm sure like everyone has talked about this because he's super talented, but he's just such an interesting looking guy. Like when I'm watching the trailer, I'm not even watching the trailer for the plot. I'm just really interested in like his facial bone structure. No, god damn it. I should have noticed that. You wanna fight, jerk? It is a pretty big mob. I just looked over because I googled Lawrence Fishburne and there's a just his face like looking at me. I was like, oh damn. It scared me for a second. Come on guys, just push it in. We're gonna win this fight. What else is going on in life? I am excited. I complained last time about how there was not a new episode of the Ezra Klein show. There is one today, which is funny because the show is supposed to come out Tuesdays and Saturdays, I think. But we might get like a oh, I see what's going on here. Okay, let's go this way. I bet there's another enemy in there, though. I might have just made a dumb mistake. There might be a chest, you never know. So basically my plan is record this, get it uploaded, start making the thumbnail for, Devil May Cry 5. The thumbnail's White Dragon, is basically made. I just gotta get some stuff, a few things added into it. And then, ooh, ice armor. Obviously we want you to probably be wearing this in here. Listen to the Ezra Klein show, clean the kitchen, because I've been not doing that as much as I should this week. And then relax. Mithril gloves. There's mithril, like this stuff is just laying around in this world. Guards against fire. Guards against ice. Oh, they're inverted. I should have this one on. Okay. And maybe I plan to finish reading Abundance because I'm almost done with it. Oh, there's a dead end? Oops. Dark Wizard. The heck? But I am in the final chapter of part 2 of the story I'm working on, or at least close. It's like I keep telling myself I'm in the final chapter, and I keep realizing I need to like add one more chapter. But I would like to get pretty close to finishing that today, given time. Bro, stop using slow on me. Does slow make me do less damage? I didn't know that. Okay, that was a crit. I thought he died. Okay, I should be using slow a lot more on enemies, it seems. How do I get out of here? Am I trapped here forever? Okay, I see ya. Also, I have, for anybody watching this, highly recommend, if you like podcasts and you like horror, listen to the Magnus Archives. I've been recommending it to everybody. I listened to it years ago, but I kind of want to re-listen to it again. But I was looking up new horror podcasts because my big 3 of podcasts is my brain just shattered for a second. Alice Isn't Dead, which is about a woman whose wife is a long haul trucker. So there was nothing. Oh, I see. And she disappears, and so she picks up her wife's route in order to search for her wife and uncovers like a conspiracy along the way. Then I really like the Magnus Archives, like I said. And there's another one called Ars Paradoxica, which is about a woman who is working at some undisclosed point in the future. And she accidentally time travels back in time to essentially the Manhattan Project. And, the story unravels from there. But what happens is she ends up changing the future to the point where, time travel becomes kind of a common thing. And, foreign governments start using time travel, right? They're like looping back in time over each other. Right, the Cold War becomes a time war. But I heard about a podcast. How the heck do I get in there? Oh, I probably have to fall down into it, don't I? Oh no, there's a door here. Holy crap, we're rich. But I heard about a podcast called Malevolent, which is like Malevolence, which is like Call of Cthulhu, but as a podcast, maybe? It seems like a detective and like eldritch horrors are seeping into the worlds and everything, and I want to check that out. They hit so hard! Aeneas keeps having like no HP left after this. He really needs mage armor. Okay. Now, we're on the other side of that wall that I couldn't get through last time. Alright, lock in. Let's get ourselves... I see that crack. And the ice shield. Guards against fire. So that one doesn't really do much for me at this moment. This will take me back down to where I just was. I do not want that. I'm thinking. I'm using my brain for once in my life. Phone? What you doing? I gotta say, I've been editing a lot of... So, we're kind of riding the wave. I'll admit it. But, we started a Devil May Cry 5 playthrough, or Devil May Cry playthrough of all the games, before Devil May Cry, the new anime, was announced. What? That was a way out? I'm confused. Anyways, but I've been kind of, I can't remember what the word is in Japanese, but it's to like try and do 1% better than you did the day before. Because then you're, right, after like 30 days, you're 30% better, right? We have, I've been working on the shorts editing and everything a little bit, which this is driving me a little crazy. But I've been, working on that stuff, which is, it's going good and it's all improving. But, like I complained about the Elgato bug where sometimes the effects get turned off and then the audio doesn't sound as good. And so like some of the shorts I made that I think are really funny, the audio is not as good as I want it to be. Okay, take me down here. I didn't go this way last time, so let's go this way. But on TikTok, people usually get stuck in that like 200 to 300 views. And I've had a couple that have like hundreds of thousands of views. But we have gotten a couple that have broken into like the thousands. This seems like a good time for this. Right, so like, and like a lot of our YouTube shorts and stuff, which they did change the algorithm so you would be seeing more views instead of views that are like the ones that people hung around for a little bit. But like we're getting like 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, and I think the clips are pretty funny. So it kind of feels like, you know, the work and stuff is paying off, which is one of the best feelings. Okay. Another level up. I was like, just let me make... Oh, no. I hate you guys. Don't use slow. Okay, one down. Stun. That's a spell that we could have bought that we didn't yet. Because I feel like most of the time when I'm using status effect spells on people in this game, it doesn't really pay off. Here we go again. Oh, we one-hit that one. Okay. All this is to say, when I'm rambling about editing and stuff, okay, careful, is that I am excited to edit more Devil May Cry 5 stuff, because that game seems crazy based on a trailer. Okay, monsters. Holy crap, they open with Faraga. Well, I hate this. This went wrong fast. I need you to high potion you. You to high potion you. You to use this for as much of us as we can and hit him with a Fura. The party just got wiped, damn it. Holy crap, I did not expect that. Okay. Alright, we're back. That didn't happen. Time travel, right? They're back with vengeance. Two white dragons this time, so it is kind of randomized. I was like, is it based on like, you know, when I loaded in, they just spawned enemies in certain places or whatever? Okay, let's gear us up. I don't think there's a way for me to get to whatever that is without falling. Alright, so open with murder in your heart. We're faster than them this time, I guess. Just got unlucky last time. Close? Just regular close? Alright. Are all of these things, do they always break, or is it like there's a chance that they break? Alright. Monsters again? The Flame Sword. It's stronger? Okay, let me do this. Optimal. And then we're in an ice place, so put the flame mail on me right now. Like, how do I get there? I gotta fight you to get out of here again. Okay, I see. Because normally I would say I need to, like, get above that platform and fall in, right? Like, to get there, but like there are cracks all around it. So am I missing something in here? Holy crap, he hit for 300. We're doing some killer damage now. But that's gotta be the end of the dungeon, right? Like maybe there's one of those that don't break when you step on it or something. Cause like, also, how did I end up leaving the dungeon last time? I'm trying to puzzle it out. So we ended up below. And there's no stairs in that room, so there's not like a way for me to come up there. But let me see what's down at the end of this passage. Maybe I'm missing something because I'm not exploring enough. Holy crap. Yeah, Winter Wolf Party is nothing. What this game needs, in my opinion, more than anything, is a boomerang, like in Dragon Quest, so I can hit these weak mobs all at once. Just the wolf, the woke wolf mob. I'm gonna explore this floor, and then if I don't find like a clue or something, I'm just gonna see. I'm gonna look up a tip, just to keep us moving in the right direction. I guess we did get a bunch of levels, so it's not wasted time, right? Hit me with a... Yeah, we'll use items. Alright. I mean, there's a lot of money in there. So, the stairs... Blood bones. The stairs that are up here in the northeast have, they lead back up, but they also lead to the exit, which is not necessarily where I want to be. Because there's gotta be some reason to come in here besides this armor, right? I'm still not even sure if this is, like a elemental dungeon or not, or just like an extra place to be. Okay, there's the stairs over there. So, let me try something. What's down here? If anything. They really love floors that hurt you in this game. They took the floor as lava game very seriously. You can have a high potion. It's a dead end. So we just go back up, I guess. Okay, let me get myself a hit, because I think it's gonna force me to leave. FF1 walkthrough. Let me find the one I used last time. Ice Cavern. one of the cracks lead me to the right place. Okay, so I need to end up where I'm going. I just keep stepping on the wrong one. So, I'm on the right track. Now, it doesn't keep the cracks the same, right? They reseal, because I don't remember which ones I stepped on and which ones I didn't. That's gonna make this difficult. Okay, we're back on floor 1. Don't accidentally leave. So... Or maybe I have to leave? This is the kind of thing that, like, back in as a kid, I would have been like, no problem, I'll do this as many times as it takes. But as an adult, I'm like, come on, man, help me out just a little bit. So, this is an exit, right? I have to leave. Alright, we did get a bunch of levels doing this, though. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm going back down there, obviously. If those cracks are if they don't reseal, which I think they do, maybe I'll play around a little bit. If not, I'm just gonna look at which one to step on, because otherwise we're gonna do this for 1,000 years, and I'm gonna run out of stuff to ramble about, and then we're all gonna be bored, and it's not gonna be a fun time anymore. I just saw that somebody responded to a message I posted in the Discord, and we were talking about the Elgato cam because it has LUTs on it now, which is cool. But I didn't end up using it because it made my camera look just a little slower, like a little more framey, because you have to use the virtual cam with it. But it is cool, and it made the background pop a little bit. But I was like, you could just do that with lighting. Please, just let me get back to the room. Every time I forget that when the thief does his little victory dance, it looks like he is doing disco. Watch, you'll notice it this time. Like, he only puts one finger up, everyone else does it. And it still looks like the mage is flipping everybody off, which is great. Wolf Brigade. I can tell my body is like, time for breakfast. And I'm excited. Once we figure out whatever the heck we're doing in this dungeon. I should eat before I record, but I like to get this... I don't want to say get out of the way, that's not right, but I like to do it like as early as possible, because then, right, everything else is... it's like my mandatory part of the day. Back in here, the floors have indeed resealed. And I can't, like, if I could see the map below me, I could at least reason out where it wants me to fall. But let me take a look at this. I'm cheating. I know. This might annoy some people, but it'll help my brain. In one room, stepping on the crack near the 3 chests. Oh! Wait. There was the room with the 1 crack that I went by. I'm not even in the right place, am I? Let me see what I'm thinking about here. So there's the 3 chests. In one room, stepping on a crack near 3 chests. Oh, okay, I am in the right place. FF1. How to get to evil eye. Level grinding. Wait, what? Okay, what I need more guidance to this than just step on cracks infinitely. Oh, you know what? What I said was true. Obviously, I need to fall down from above here. Okay, I'm dumb. Okay, so, like I said, you know, in most games you would have to fall down from above onto this. So we need to find a room with a crack above that we can get here with. And I did know this one earlier, I'm remembering now, and I was like, you're not gonna get me with that today, Satan. Alright guys, just get out of my way. We're in a hurry. We're trying to make it to the next floor. Okay, so now we're in the... This is 3. So I think it was this room here coming up. Stop. There's so many status effects. Dude, I guess, like, I was gonna say, in real life, you don't encounter as many status effects as you do in Final Fantasy, but, like, I guess I just don't... like, there's, like, poisonous animals in North America, but it's not like we have, like, tarantulas out walking around and shit, you know? It's not Australia. Which is, I would love to go there, but every time I think about it, I'm like, this place seems like it's designed to kill humans. Speaking of which... wait. Never mind, this might be wrong. So I'm reading, I'm listening to the audiobook of Guns, Germs, and Steel, which is very interesting. And they were talking about how, like, it's interesting that humans across different areas that weren't in contact with each other, developed tools at different rates, which makes sense. But, like, why didn't, like, you know, Africa, where we believe the oldest humans to be from, develop, like, gunpowder first, because they had a head start and stuff, you know? And, they were talking about how the only... Like that New Guinea and Australia were once connected, and it seems like they had boat travel very early. Also, I want to double check and make sure I'm not wasting my time wandering around lost in here. Give me a sec. Okay. Is the whole party... Oh no, I was like, is the whole party paralyzed? Yeah, let me get this right. Canoe ride. Okay, ice monsters. Okay. Level 3A, down there, the cracks. Bottom floor. There'd be an enemy. I'm gonna lose my mind. This dungeon's hard. It's hard to figure out where to go. I do think I'm going the wrong way. Why do I just keep encountering specters back to back, bro? Give me someone else. Bring the wolves back, or the ice gigas. So it's one of the, when you fall down on the bottom floor, it's one of the cracks there, which I didn't consider. Yeah. I have some potions, gang. Okay. We're gonna figure this out today. We're gonna make it through this together. I should, like, I could run from mobs, you know, but the XP, well, it takes a while for us to level up. Why not get it? Because it's mostly when they, like, paralyze us that's annoying, or when they do AoE, or when they attack the mages. Okay. So we want to make it here. We're probably getting the fight before we get there. Yep. Just a nice dragon. No big deal. I keep hitting the wrong buttons. Okay. We want to fall down. And then we gotta fight these dweebs to get out. I will indeed let my boy cast Fira on you. Just this once, because I don't want to spend the whole time doing this. And you paralyzed our fighter. Can he go? Holy crap, there are way too many people. That's a good level farming area there. Okay, so I think one of these areas has a crack in it that I can fall through. 2 mind flayers. 1 mind flayer is a problem. 2 mind flayers is a nightmare, at least in D&D. I went the wrong way. I felt it. Come on, guys. Just give it up, pooches. Okay. Hold on. Let me double check. Going back to L1. Okay, so what we need to do is make it over here. If I could control my speed. Dang, blood bones. This was a tricky dungeon. This reminds me of when I first played Dragon Quest III and I was in the Tower of Rubus, and I was like, how the heck do I get... I forgot to change the spell. How do I get up to that next floor? And, you know, you have to fall off the back of the building, essentially. Okay. So... there was a room with a chest here that had a crack in it, I believe. Another level. It's not that one. It's gotta be, because now we're are we 2 floors up? Or are we just gonna fall back into the floor I was on? Okay. It's gotta be this, right? I'm doing a quick save. Oh, it took me up 2 floors, though. I'm on the first floor. Okay, this makes sense. Or, yeah, I mean, I don't know how I got up 2 floors from there. It must have been a long staircase or whatever, but... I thought it was gonna be something way worse than this. Okay. He looks so funny. Okay. Evil Eye. So you probably paralyze. Yeah, protect us all. And then honestly, hit him with a Thundaga. Never mind. He got annihilated. The Levistone. Okay. Whatever that does. And then I probably got to fall to get out of here. Anyways, we finally made it through there. Oh my god, he's back? Just annihilate them. Oh, look at that. Okay, but once we get out of here, we're gonna save, and that'll be our stopping place for today. Yeah, kinda, you know, I don't love having to look up how to get places, but I was like, I'm gonna spend the rest of the day just wandering around in this dungeon, boring everybody if I don't. So, it is a good design. Like, back in the day, right, this would have been tricky, and as it forces you to level up, and you would, as, you know, it makes you feel cool when you tell your friends you figured out how to get there. But this is 2025, and nobody wants to watch people wander around the same dungeon forever. Unless you're playing D&D, because that can be funny. Please let me out. Let me out of this dungeon. It's the opposite of the Eric Andre skit. Okay, now, we just gotta make it back to the staircase. Dang it, these guys hit really hard. If they hit at all, they block. And when I say they hit really hard, I usually mean the mages, because the mages are made of glass. Oh, so close. Okay, so we're out and we got the Levistone. But now the next question becomes, where are we going? I'm guessing back out and up to here, right? Because we haven't been here yet. And I mean, we could go like this way, but this seems like the natural progression. And we've also got this little landmass here. So next time, we'll head up there. Thanks for watching and hanging out and listening to me talk about nothing. And putting up with me wandering around that cave for far too long. And we'll be back next time. And also join us for Devil May Cry 5, both in the shorts format when it's live, and also it'll be uploaded. And we'll see you next time.